Hello, hello. Today I'm going to be reading something completely different. It has nothing to do with the victorious human, but I saw this little book and I thought, wow, what a good read. I actually practically read it all whilst I was still in the shop, and I said, no, I'm not going to leave it. I will take it home and let it be mine. It is a Ladybird book for adults and is called How It Works the Wife. This is for people with a good sense of humor. If you take things too seriously, this is not for you. I would suggest you move on to a different channel and switch off or find a different video to watch. Yes, so here goes The Wife. I think it was written by, I have to acknowledge the authors, isn't it? J.A. Hasley and J.P. Morris. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've read it all. It was quite a good read. So it starts by saying, "This is a wife. She looks happy, doesn't she?" This is because she is on her second glass of wine. Wives like to be right. Sarah has been waiting for her husband Tom to arrive. He is half an hour late. Sarah is delighted. She knew this would happen. So I guess Sarah would help herself to a cup of tea. The wife is good at inventing things. New toys, new recipes, new outfits. After a tiring day of inventing, the wife needs reviving with wine. If she drinks enough wine at the end of the week, she invents a story for the recycling men about having had a big party. That's how much she drank. Tina is getting married. It is the best day of her life. Next year, she will claim that becoming a mother was the best day of her life, but only because she was on some very strong drugs. I had a preacher saying that you hear women say, "Oh, it's not that painful. Oh, no, it's so painful, it's so painful." But you see them with more than one kid. He says, if it was that painful, why do you keep doing it? Why? Because it is the best day of our lives. There is the answer. Neither is true. The best day of her life was her 8th birthday when she got a new bike. Sasha likes baking because it is something for the children to do. Sasha's children do not like fruitcake. Sasha's husband does not like fruitcake. But what does Sasha do? Keeps baking fruitcake, even buying fruitcake. Why? Because it looks like a healthy cake to eat in it. Luckily, it all gets eaten. Wives and husbands both like gadgets. Ian has bought Victoria a hoover, an iron, a sewing machine, a washing machine, a food mixer, a dryer, a kettle, and a toaster. He has also bought himself a record player so he can stay out of Victoria's way whilst she enjoys her new gadgets. The wife likes to plan ahead. She measures out her life in meals. Even at breakfast, she is only 3 meals from her first glass of wine. Samantha likes magazines that explain why other wives look disappointing on holiday. She reads them on the train and throws them away before she gets to work. Samantha does not want the other wives at work to judge her as one of those wives who enjoys judging other wives. Laura's sister is getting married this weekend at an exciting far-away location, and everyone is invited. Laura's family now can't afford to go on holiday this year. Oh, this is worse than the Hindu at the earth's core, thinks Laura. When a wife feels sad, she eats chocolate. Chocolate makes the wife happy, but eating chocolate makes her worry about her weight and her skin, which makes her feel sad. Still, there's always chocolate. Today, Celeste is looking after her nephew and nieces. She is not used to children in the house, and they do ask a lot of questions. Oh, I remember my youngest. He used to ask tons and tons and tons of questions. Anyway, moving on. She has had to open a bottle of emergency wine. Only another 8 hours to go, thinks Celeste. Science has concluded that the average wife needs more and more cosmetics and hygiene products every year to function normally. Scientists like Christopher have discovered that the average husband requires no cosmetic products because he is already so very beautiful. Helen does not mind where she goes on holiday this year, as long as it is where she has been dropping hints she wants to go since last October. She thinks it is obvious. It is Kerala. Oh, poor Helen. You might not be going to Kerala after all. Stuart must work out the correct destination from Helen's clues. His best guess so far is something to do with rice. He has checked his atlas and there is no rice coast. Poor Helen. Maria thinks it is high time she and Mike faced up to a few things. Mike thinks high time is some years away yet. Rosie is a member of a fitness club. There, she has tried CrossFit, spin, and ultra ballet. A 600 pounds annual membership meant that each visit last year cost 200 pounds. I was trying to work this out. How can each visit cost 200 pounds? Then it dawned on me. She only went 3 times. My. Well, at least that's what I think happened. Moving on. Emma eats salad because it is not fattening. This is also why she drinks wine instead of cream or gravy. 6 months after having a first baby, Rosie is going back to work. Sadly, like half of all new parents, she is now worth less money to an employer. Luckily, there are simple jobs Rosie can do. Sometimes the wife needs a break. Gail is happy. She has managed to find a few hours with her best friends away from her home, her husband, and her children. They are all relaxing by talking about their homes, their husbands, and their children. What are they doing? Shopping! The wife likes surprises. Her favorite sort of a surprise is birthday party. It is the husband's job to organize this surprise for her and to keep her informed of every detail about it. Wives like to talk. Phil's wife, Imogen, has a had a furious go at him last night about how he avoids talking to her. Phil feels bad about this today and is making it up to Imogen by mending the roof. Oh my days. Another way of avoiding to talk, I guess. Moving on. After 10 years of marriage, Kelly is trying some bedroom role play with Ben. Ben is pretending to be a brave fireman. Kelly is pretending to be a woman who has set fire to her house. Sometimes marriage makes wives do things. Oh dear. Don't use candles when you're doing your role plays. I don't understand why people use tons and tons of candles. It's so dangerous. Anyway, moving on. Karen and Amanda have come to a get together in the same outfit. Ouch. That happened to me once. I went to an event, church on Sunday. Saw another woman wearing my favorite dress in the whole world. Same dress. We looked at each other, said hello, and guess what? Neither of us ever wore that dress again. I never wore it. I never put it on. I loved that dress. I loved it with all my heart. But after that day, all my love for it just went out the window. I don't understand why. Anyway, let's start again. Karen and Amanda have come to a get-together in the same outfit. They have each been discussing what they will wear today for 5 months, but at the last minute, Karen has changed her mind. Oh, Karen. Amanda says she won't let it spoil her wedding. Oh. Karen. Anyway, moving on. While her husband is away at a conference in Vancouver, Mel has indulged in a little online retail therapy. She has ordered 2 Scotsmen, a red one and a green one. She will try both and return the one she likes less. And to end it, it says, Wendy has drawn these little cards for her husband Daniel, so he has a handy pocket reference to how she feels. She is going to test him later. Does she feel happy? Does she feel sad? Does she feel confused? Does she feel delighted? Does she feel worried? Does she feel upset? He has to know these things. Wendy's ex-boyfriend won the Booker Prize last week. This is Daniel's last chance. Wow. The end. Wow. This was published in 2015. I found it very interesting, and I hope you also found it very interesting. So many topics, so many series. I always thought Lady Bird was for children, but now I found that there's one for adults, and I'm really enjoying it. I found another one. I'll read it if I can find where I put it, but I'll read it for you so that we can enjoy together. So that is all from me to you. This is the perfect day to read it. And yeah, have a blessed day.